What's up, everybody? Roger D. Richard here. Follow me on Instagram, R44940, and hit me up on Facebook, Roderick D. Richard. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get straight to it. Raw sucked ass. Okay, I didn't think it could get any worse than Royal Rumble, but Raw was so dreadful, so boring. I was asleep within an hour, so I'm gonna tell y'all what I've seen, while I was up. Okay, at the beginning, it's Vegas, Raw Roulette, You remember how the how old school Raw Roulette used to be? It had the wheel, the superstar was spinning, whatever it lands on, that's the kind of match they have. But no, PG Raw. How's the wheel look? The wheels, instead of having steel cage, Hell in a Cell, First Blood, Last Man Standing on the wheel. What does it have on the PG version? Dance off, sing along, karaoke, you know, lingerie. I know that's good, but trust me, we're gonna get on to that. To how the PG lingerie has something to do with Tensai. We're gonna get along with that. But let's the first it begins off. What you would think after The Rock won the WWE title, the show would begin with The Rock, you know, celebrating with the title, or John Cena winning the Royal Rumble. You would think he would come off or start the show. No, CM Punk comes out, starts the show, starts whining and all this shit about how he got screwed and all this, same old shit. Then Vince McMahon comes out, argues and all this, or whatever. Bullshit, pointless bullshit like WWE's been giving. But anyway, up next we got Randy Orton versus Antonio Cesaro, which was a good match, but unfortunately, Antonio Cesaro did not win. Like, I, I'm not, I don't like Randy Orton. Okay, Randy Orton used to be my favorite wrestler back when he had the Legend Killer gimmick, but now it is just, I just hate it. I hate it. I hate it. He's just become another John Cena. When Randy Orton comes down that ramp, whoever, it don't matter who he's going against, he's going to win, unless it's John Cena, of course. And that's the same how John Cena is. You see John Cena coming down that ramp, you know he's going to win. You just got to stay tuned and see how he's going to win. And I didn't want him to be my boy Antonio Cesaro, because to me, I can see something in him, and I can see that he's going to be a big star player. But anyway, The Miz is the special referee of the match. Like, who gives a damn? The Miz is so overrated. He's like Zack Ryder, worse than Zack Ryder. And you know how high Zack Ryder was, and WWE killed this fucking gimmick. And The Miz was one of the best WWE heels. Like, I would have compared him to Triple H as a heel, but killed the character like usual. Nobody can get over John Cena. And if they start to get over, you know what happens? Ask Ryback. You see, he was going to get over. And I thought he was going to win the Royal Rumble, but no. John Cena always got to be on top. But anyway, The Miz, and Antonio Cesaro get into a little bitch fit conversation or whatever. They're arguing back to back or whatever. And then Antonio Cesaro turns around and Randy Orton hits the RKO on him and pins him and buries him like he does everybody he goes against. So on, Orton, all that bull crap. Then Ryback and Vicky. Ryback is spinning the wheel. Like I said, how the wheel used to be, steel cages, last man standing, all that shit. Ryback spins the wheel, and guess what? It lands on Make the Crowd Laugh or some shit like that. So Ryback comes down the stage or whatever, goes in the ring, and Primetime Players are there too. So, Primetime Players actually made a funny joke. I forgot what it was, but it was like, ain't nobody got time for that shit or whatever. And the crowd was laughing or whatever, but they give the phone to Ryback, and he's like, what has 4 legs and 20 fingers, and that's gonna be unconscious, or whatever, some stupid shit or whatever, and he and he beats the hell out of primetime players, and match strikers whack ass is like, well, that was funny, and then Ryback ends up hitting the shell shock on him as well, and that was pretty funny. Uh, but after that, Wade Barrett goes against my main Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas beat Wade Barrett. I was actually pretty shocked. I really thought Wade Barrett was gonna squash him, and I'm a Wade Barrett guy, and Bo Dallas is obviously a young up and coming star. So I was happy WWE let the a young star actually, you know, get a victory over a talented Wade Barrett. So after that, um, John Cena goes against Cody Rhodes, one of my favorite wrestlers. And like I said about Orton, once you see John Cena come down that ramp, you know he's going to win, just to see how he's going to kill somebody, squash somebody. But he beats Cody Rhodes like less than 5 minutes. Are you serious? A future world champion in Cody Rhodes? You're going to squash him like that? And then it was getting annoying through the whole fucking match. They kept talking about that damn Fruity Pebbles box that John Cena has replaced Fred Flintstone. Who gives a damn about that shit? Like, really? Like, damn. We get it. And then they had a tell of the tape, and it said that, John Cena from West Newbury, Massachusetts, or whatever, and Fred Flintstone's from Bedrock, making it seem like, they finna wrestle or some shit. I'm like, ugh. What what happened to WWE? I have no idea what happened. It is just horrible. So I take a snooze fest for about 30 minutes, and from what my brother says, the Shield comes out and attacks Cena, and then Sheamus helps him and Ryback or whatever. Same shit every week, whatever. With the Shield, they either attack Cena or Sheamus or Ryback, like usual. And then when I wake up, actually I woke up to the most wackest part with the Tensai spinning a wheel, and it lands on lingerie. So him and Brodus Clay have a lingerie match. Tensai walks out the room, and Vicky and Brodus Clay are talking, and she's saying that Vince McMahon would not like that kind of match, so she tells Brodus Clay to respin it, and it lands on a dance off. But Prince Albert or whatever, Tensai, but I was already out of the room, so he didn't see this respin. So when they get to the ring, Lord Tensai is all in his lingerie and shit, and, looking like a faggot. And Brodus Clay is laughing and stuff, and he's telling Tensai, my bad dog. I forgot to tell you I redid the spinner. Man, my bad. Like you can tell he don't talk like that, but whatever. That was pointless and a waste of our time or whatever. So yeah, that was pretty whack. So Alberto Del Rio, he spins the wheel and gets body slam challenge against the Big Show, which was utterly pointless and waste of our time. I'm not gonna mention that because it's a waste of time, boring. Alberto Del Rio, he's a good face, but they need to get him to face, somebody like Dolph Ziggler and Alberto Del Rio will be a wonderful feud, because they need to stop burying Ziggler by John Cena, because Ziggler's gonna be the future. And Kaylin Tamina and Snuka in a Showgirls Lumberjill match, which who cares? Who gives a damn? Whatever. Trish Stratus is inducted in the Hall of Fame. Well, she needs to come back and show these girls how it's done, because These girls are not cutting it in this generation. I mean, how could you when it's PG? And Paul Heyman's Vince McMahon and Paul Heyman are doing the evaluation and stuff. To me, this was pretty good. Brock Lesnar ends up coming out in F5 and Vince McMahon, which was pretty interesting. It was awesome. It was awesome. And how could I forget about The Rock coming out? Oh yeah, because he ain't relevant. I mean, The Rock is not who he used to be. Why isn't people getting that? Like, PG Rock sucks. Like, he calls people like, twinkle nuts or twinkle toes or jolly butt or something, like just dumb shit. Like, it's not even funny anymore. Remember, he used to be like, know your role, like shut your mouth or I laid a smackdown on your candy ass and all this kind of shit. His shit back then used to go hard, but now it's just whack. Like, WWE sucks. I mean, TNA, TNA is where it's at right now. Obviously, TNA is like somewhat of the Attitude Era, but they just, need more exposure and need to get out of the same Impact Zone every week. And I think TNA will beat WWE in the future. But as of now, I strongly suggest nobody buy any pay-per-view WWE because if you predict, it'll come true. At Royal Rumble, I predicted every match, and I got it right. Except for Royal Rumble, I had Ryback winning, but what was I thinking? John Cena and Ryback. You know how John Cena is. He's gonna go over anybody he goes against, or whatever. WWE sucks. Fuck it. I'm gonna keep watching it because it's like a drug. I can't stop watching it. But I'll be well, leave your comments and I'll see you next time. I got more rant videos coming, don't worry. And I'll be talking about the Chael Sonnen and Anderson Silva fight. And yeah, I'm out. Follow me at R44940 on Instagram and add me on Facebook, Roderick D. Richard. Alright, I'm out.